You want to do an Insecure podcast on Monday? Okay.
Aldo NICE presents.
Welcome to the MENsecure podcast.
He distracted me with his fine ass face, but I'm gonna tell him, shut the fuck up. I don't want your conversation.
Like, I almost wanted to call Issa after I watched the episode and say, hey, look, I got an idea.
Yeah, I thought about it. I've been thinking about you, but you're married.
What you gonna talk to? Gonna be like, oh, that's just your friend on the couch? You know what I'm saying? Laying there. Ain't nobody going for that.
I think I like the one becoming.
Part of the Best Friend Weekend Podcast Network.
I don't think I want to go to this thing. I mean, what do you even wear to a block party in January?
In LA, what you wear any other time, it is 75 degrees.
What's the point of saying it if you don't end up doing it?
I wanted to create a space to support and uplift our community.
The difference in me, it's a tragedy.
Today is not about oppression. Get her ass down.
That chick, tryna do it right when I pull up with my clique. Yeah.
Hey, bro. You hear it's supposed to rain? You worried? Shut up, Mom.
I say, whoa, welcome to the MENsecure podcast. It's your man, Aldo NICE.
It's your boy Lowkey C.A.P.
Hey, we on location this week.
Yes, we are.
And we just got finished watching, Los, you watched it yesterday?
Yeah.
And I watched it. We watched it together again just now to have it fresh in our mind. The latest episode of Insecure, Lowkey Movin On. Interesting episode. I'm gonna say very good episode.
Hey, I think it's the best one by far so far.
I mean, it's what we've been looking for. We've been looking for the block party.
Exactly what I put.
You know, like the block party was gonna be. Well, we saw some things. The episode, I mean, the season move on to some other stuff. It didn't disappoint in my opinion.
And I was happy they didn't try to draw it out the whole entire season like we kind of thought they were. But I'm so happy they went ahead and dropped it early so we can see what happens after the
Absolutely. I mean, the first thing that jumped out of me is another thing that I called was that Lawrence was broke up with Condola. I knew that's what he was talking about.
So his answer was yes.
The answer was definitely yes. That's what he wanted to talk about. Condola was acting mad weird. I'm not gonna say that that's a women from Venus moment. I mean, it's just how people do. You know, if they had the breakup, you don't always run out there and tell everybody about the breakup right when it happened. You got to make sure it's official. And I'm sure she felt some kind of way about it.
And I too distinctly remember at the beginning, you thought she was winning. She had won, but she won the battle, not the war.
Well, because of the stuff at the house with the friends at the party. I think Friendsgiving. Yeah. That's when she lost it. She didn't have to go there and be like, so would you still be with her? And like you don't be pressing
never,
dude.
Never, ever ask
when y'all
a question you don't want to know the answer to. She didn't really want to know the answer.
You're not wrong when you're right.
Stop it.
So, obviously the episode started with Issa chilling late at night, can't go to sleep. And she put up her IG, Issa D post. So what it made me think about was we dropping this interview we did this week with a guy who talked about how he took his social media and turned it into the business social media. What I noticed was Issa D post had 7,023 followers and she was only following 324 people. In my head, I'm like, that feel like that could have been her personal page. Because how she got that page to pop so quickly?
Inside, a few months?
Like, that page was popping. Unless celebrities, maybe some of the people who are coming to the show,
vendors, all that type of stuff
was reposting it. I mean, that's possible. I mean, I guess business pages more.
Or she bought some followers, either one.
I mean, she could have, but buying followers wouldn't necessarily be the best move on earth if you're trying to get people to come to an actual event. You need real people.
But sometimes people buy followers to bring people there.
You're not wrong when you're right. And
you want to like, why people following this person? Boom.
I mean, like, the crazy thing is that she went from just kind of hopping on the IG, burning her mouth when I don't know what she was doing. Look like she took a little pita and put some chicken that was just in a little bag. Struggle meal. Like, and I mean, I'm not gonna call LA people out like this or people non-Southern people out, but I'm just gonna say this. Even if I'm doing something like that, I'm taking that meat out, I'm seasoning that meat, throwing that thing in the air fryer, putting it on the stove. I'm doing something with that meat. And some cheese got to be involved at least.
A hot sauce or something.
At least. Not just a pita.
I'm not going to just get
It's good for you burning the palate of your mouth.
I mean, that's what you get for not taking the time to making sure your food was sufficient.
You're not saying anything that isn't true, is all I'm saying, right? So she went from there to sliding in Nathan DMs early in the morning. But you know, the thing is, we going to hop right to it because I don't think her energy felt like I'm hollering at Nathan to get a favor. It felt like I just see dude still up and I'm hollering at him.
Yeah.
It was a good little come full circle thing because I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that as the play.
Me neither. I mean, but the thing about it, she played it so cool. Even if it was, she played it cool. She's like, "Why you up?" You know, she was up worrying about the, you know, stressing about the block party. And why you up? And he was like, "Call." She called. You know, sometimes I think with Issa needs somebody to talk to, and her and Molly been so rocky, she hadn't been able to get off everything. You know, she needed to talk about to Molly. So you know,
Or to whoever, right?
Yeah, she went to H-Town Daddy.
So I mean, I'm about to just throw it right here, man. I think that was my women are from Venus moment of the week because fast forward, you know how the episode went. It came full circle to where it became a thing. The biggest conflict of the season, is that Molly was pissed that Issa went through Nathan to ask motherfucking Andrew how to.
I'm gonna call Andrew Drew now, just because he did the wobble. Calling him Drew from now.
Okay, so Drew, Uncle Drew. He basically went through him, and this was my thought when Molly charged her up at the end of the event. Ran up on her. Did you get my man? And blah, 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 blah. This is the women are from Venus moment. If this a man, I'm like, if you knew men, Issa started she perpetuated the argument by being like, yes, I asked that nigga, and this is why, because you couldn't blah, 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 blah. She hopped right into the argument. As opposed to being like, nah, Nathan suggested. Or, better yet, even that, be on the phone with Nathan and be like, all right, Nathan, so can you ask Andrew for me? But look, Molly really doesn't want me to ask you. So, like, can you ask Andrew for me? But just ask him, tell him that I was having trouble, and tell him that you didn't even ask me about it. Like, but we needed this favor. So men can hold water. Yeah. Like, even if Andrew knew, Andrew wouldn't have told Molly if he knew it was an issue.
Yeah. All she had to do was say, listen, I asked Molly to ask Andrew. She tripping. She don't want to do it. Can you please ask that man for me and tell him it didn't come from me?
Tell him it didn't come from me.
And it would have been fine.
Men could keep a secret. Yeah. A better way to put that is men could keep a lie, I guess. But men could keep a secret. Yeah. Like if somebody came to me and was like, "Hey, Al, I need you to holler at Los because you know Los knows somebody at that place, but Los old lady don't want you to know." Yeah. Whatever, I'd be like, "Hey, Los," and even if because them boys is boys, they friends. Hey, Los, old girl, you know they tripping, they beefing with each other. Can you ask old girl about it? Can you get that done for me? And just don't let her know that they can't. Like boom, boom, boom. And then nobody would know the intermediate step if Molly would have played it wrong. And then when Molly actually be like, "Oh yeah, he wanted a better look," I was like, "No better look than the block party." Yeah. So anything like. Yeah, I asked about Vince Staples. Like Andrew could have been like, you would have been like, yeah, I asked about it because Nathan was just chopping it up with me one day and he said that they were struggling finding an act, so I volunteered. I didn't know it was a problem.
Yeah, I just said I was gonna get him, help him out.
I just asked somebody.
It turned out dope, didn't it?
Perfectly. So I mean, for me, that was definitely my women are from Venus moment. You gotta understand men code to an extent that two guys who are friends can keep secrets amongst one another. She didn't have to dive head first into the argument. No. And she should have thought about it ahead of time, but that leads me to believe that she was kind of maybe looking for an argument when that happened.
I definitely agree. And mine is similar to that one. My whole thing was it shouldn't have been on location like that. Like, first thing we like, hey man, we're not gonna do this right here.
I thought about that.
If we that close,
I thought about it.
If we that close, we're not about to do that right. We're not gonna do that right here. We're like, hey man, we're not gonna do this right here. Yeah. Let's go and we just
like if we had best friend weekend, we're not about to be at each other's neck, pointing finger in each other's face.
Doing our event.
I mean, we was kind of asking.
But we didn't do that there.
We didn't do it there. We waited till we.
I told you, but I said nope.
We'll talk.
Yeah, later.
About all this later.
Man, that's what we did.
You're right. Like, can you please just finish the event?
Yeah.
Let's get everything done. Yep. It's late, and then we'll take care of it later. So I got that. Yeah, so maybe you're right. Maybe that is a man thing. So I didn't want to necessarily think about that as a man-woman thing. Because I think they got a lot of women out there who wouldn't start the beef at the event. I think that might be them. But it could be. It could be
I think women sometimes they can't help themselves. Like, Molly kept going over trying to talk to her maybe just Molly. Shit, Molly's from Venus.
Molly might be from Venus. Molly was, and it felt like the whole episode Molly was trying to to talk at the event and trying to be nice. Like she was out of her way being nice. So, like, I don't know why at the end she had to feel like, you know what, she did this to me. Like, if you want to be friends, then you gotta sometimes just let things go, bro.
I think you know who your friends are, and you should know your friends.
Exactly.
You've been their friend that long.
Yeah.
When they get all the way, like they get completely out of character or way off brand, then you say, hey, man, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I believe friends should be able to tell each other. Like, hey, man, you tripping, and this is why. You know what I mean? But I think with Molly, I think, like, Issa made a great point to me when she said, so you was going to let me fail?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you was going to let all that work I put in, you was going to let that fail because of that.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely agree with that. Now, you know, I think Issa did what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? To make sure her event went out.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the absolute most right thing to do? Maybe not. But I'm not mad at Issa at all for doing what she did.
I mean, because we know all sides of the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we just the people and we only know what TV tells, I mean, what Molly knew, then maybe, you know.
From Molly's side.
Yeah, maybe if Molly's the star of this show, maybe we feel a different way.
No,
maybe if this show is talking about Molly and it's all about Molly, and maybe we look at it in like her friend always, like Issa always about self. I don't like how Molly was being shady like you used Dude, but it made me think, did she use Dude?
Yeah.
Because at the end when he was like, can I help you clean up? She's like, nah, go home, blah, blah, blah.
He gave it up and down.
Yeah, maybe if she wasn't using Dude, she would have been like, yeah, help me clean up. Then we're going to go kick it afterwards, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I want to know if she still continues to kick it with Andrew, freshly shaved Andrew, cut that nappy beard down a little bit. Bald head Nathan, I'm sorry.
Nathan.
I was calling him Andrew. Bald head Nathan, you know, like maybe she is kind of using him if she's not really going to keep talking to him.
No, I just think after the event, she was kind of hurt about it and she just maybe didn't want to be around nobody.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? Because I think, you know, her and Molly really real close and that, you know, that was coming to a head.
I wonder if she had that conversation with him. No, like it was like, hey, Nathan, before you leave, I just want you to know, I wasn't trying to necessarily use you in a way, blah, blah, blah. Like to address that.
Maybe that might be coming next.
But she's not good at talking to people, so.
She definitely awkward.
Well, how you think was the biggest thing that Issa was tripping for this week?
Issa was... I didn't like when she told Nathan, I ain't fucking with Molly.
Oh, I don't fuck with Molly.
I ain't like that. That's that man. Because I feel like that could before they even talk, before everything happened.
Well, they was on the phone when she said that, huh?
Yeah.
So he should have got the vibe. Maybe he should have just did the lie.
Yeah, of course he should have did the lie. He should do the lie for her.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, my thing is this, though. Like, that could have got messy. Like, say if he was a messy dude, went back and told Andrew told Molly, you know what I mean? Oh, so that's what you telling folks? You know what I mean? That I didn't like that. I guess she was upset and the chicken was hot and bland. But I think, you know, I think that she should have kept that to herself that time right there.
I mean, that makes a bunch of sense. For me, it was real basic. The Issa be tripping moment is just she got off that goddamn stage too quick. When she got up there and they started saying Vince,
I saw you
I'd have been like, say, bro.
This my event. Yeah,
y'all gonna relax for a second. Now you gotta understand how to control the crowd to an extent. Yeah. Because like, when do you get your message across? Whatever that big message is you want to get.
Because she had it written. It sounded like it was gonna be dope.
And it don't even have to be 5 minutes, but you gotta say what you gotta say. I appreciate y'all coming out. Look, go to follow at Issa D Events. Blah blah blah. Like I'm doing this free giveaway. Whatever it is. She needed to say her piece because he gonna come out anyway. And if you know anything about being a master of ceremonies, an MC, a person with a mic, you can hold a crowd if you chill. And I think that Issa wasn't like she was a little too just kind of like let it happen.
I think the MC he was dope. He did a good job.
Oh, he did great.
He was dope.
They had the little neo soul artist. They had the little tap dance.
Little Great Value Erykah Badu at the beginning.
Oh yeah, man, that was funny.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was dope.
The thing I was thinking about with the Issa thing to kind of continue that just a bit. Is that it's live to see your friends on stage. Mm-hmm. When it's a whole bunch of people there, like when we was at Best Friend Weekend, I'm going to keep bringing that back. I'm thinking about Bounce for the Crawfish. Yeah. And it was like, all right, now everybody, the Best Friend Weekend crew got something to say and they cut the music down and whatever. Yeah. You take that event, you take that moment to really be like, hey, look, we put this on. Yeah. Appreciate y'all coming. This is what y'all could do, blah, 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 blah. That's like the biggest prideful moment of throwing an event to be like, hey, we doing this. Yeah. We appreciate y'all coming, blah, blah, blah.
All that work we did.
Yeah, she can't, don't lose your fire.
That's your shine right
That's
there.
your shine. You put in all this work, go ahead and say your piece. See you, man. And I mean, then you're going to have facial recognition and name recognition. And next time you want to do something.
They gonna know.
Maybe more people.
There was some dudes who's up there talking.
Maybe more people.
With no voices.
Right? Boy, when I say I had no voices. And another thing Issa was tripping about was this. It's only white people. What black people gonna come about? Niggas come to stuff late, boy. Like what?
Listen, it is customary. If you want people to come at 5, say it's at 3:30.
What?
You know what I mean? All 4. It's gonna be that random 1 or 2 black people, and they probably light skin. It's gonna come early, but all the people that's fun are coming late. Get this?
Don't like. I mean, and I keep bringing it back. Whenever we throw events, I know I sit there and I'm like, oh, we start at 5. Just relax. Just make sure we there on time because somebody gonna be there early.
Oh yeah.
So entertain the 1 or 2 people who they're kicking it by themselves. Yep. And then, okay, people gonna start coming at a time.
That's exactly how it goes. It goes
like, so yeah, she was a little tripping she was tripping because she was tripping.
Yeah.
No need to trip.
I think Issa just be doing, she's Issa. She gonna trip. Issa gonna trip.
Let me ask you this. Is there any, well, let me take this back. I already asked most of the questions I want to know, so let's just get to it, man. Who's your favorite person this week?
Issa is my favorite person this week. Block Party was dope. She got everything done. Vince Staples was there. She talked to Big Boolin. Got Vince everything he needed. All that was lined up. The vendors were what it needed to be. She handled certain problems well. I'm proud of Issa. She worked all this time with it. She saw Condola. Didn't let that mess up her time. I'm rocking with Issa this week. It's my favorite by far this week, man.
And I concur. Issa was my favorite this week.
I've been waiting to give Issa.
Yeah. Issa was my person of the week. I'm gonna add this 1A because I felt like Andrew came through with the hookup.
Oh yeah.
And I felt like he was still trying to calm Molly down. I felt like that was good. And lastly, that boy had them kicks, man. Them Jordan 1 retro high, them unions, them black toes.
And
man.
on top of that, he know how to wobble.
He didn't know how to wobble.
That's nothing you could just watch YouTube and learn. You got to be able to feel that beat in the crowd.
Get in there!
Yeah.
For 5 points, who made that song?
Not K-Camp.
He's a weirdo. He had 2 songs.
Yeah, rapper.
Yeah, he had a song. Get silly. That was his other song. Get silly.
Mr. Dre. Why can't I think of that little boy name?
His name was VIC.
Yes.
That was the dude who made that song. I laugh at it. But to put Andrew and Issa together, somebody hit me up the other day and was like, don't you think it's crazy that she got an Asian dude like as kind of like the main dude this season? You remember when Issa in real life made that statement about how black women should date Asian dudes a couple years ago and the internet came for? Like, her response is, all right, I'm going to be quiet. Then I'm going to cast the Asian dude.
On my show.
And he going to be like the star of...
And he going to be cold.
I didn't put all that together till like last week. I hadn't even thought about that and put those 2 things in context.
One thing I can say about Issa is that she walking like she talking, bro. One thing I can say, true. In real life, she walk like...
Sometimes it's tough to separate the character from the real life.
Yeah, because she still look the same. Yeah. A little funny little look. But when that lady stood on that red carpet and said, I'm going for everybody black.
I mean, yeah, it goes right into what the show is all about. About
everything she does about black.
About working with black people and doing all of that, man. It's this is funny because I thought about this too. Another funny part of the episode was that they had the little YouTube show that was interviewing.
Oh, I put women nig too. My favorite saying is niggas will always nig.
People into that to us too. We got a new little show. We about to interview y'all. We go to it. There's 3 followers, and I'm like, okay,
and
just wasted 20 minutes.
They don't post our stuff,
right?
Or you go do a full hour and some video,
that dude,
and they did
that dude. Yeah, I'm not.
Shout out, they know
what I'm not doing that, man. So I mean, look, I think we're at a point where we could talk about what we were looking forward to next week because this is a great episode. But biggest thing is they was about to hook at that party, and the way that both of them are, I don't know if it's any coming back to that. So I just need to see how they move on and seeing if they keep that same energy or if they have some kind of awkward phone call or whatever. Like, what's the resolution? What do they do there? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm along those lines. I want to see what's next from where Molly and Issa go from here with each other, their friendship. I want to see how it's going. I want to hear like, the little hype from the block parties. Your friends call like, hey girl, I heard the party. When you gonna have next one? That type of thing. I want to hear, how people felt about the block party. And I also want to see what's next for Issa in life.
What's your next goal?
What's your next move? Because, she been working toward this for so long. Issa has a tendency to be stagnant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to know what's Issa going to focus on next?
I'm kind of curious to see if because her relationships are a part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So does it become like a her going holler at Nathan, or does she find out Lawrence back out there and try to reach out to him? Like, what's the dynamic? And then if she do try to reach out to Lawrence and not mess with Nathan, does it confirm our suspicion that potentially she was using him? So it's a lot of little intricate,
a bunch of little thinkies in there.
It's some things to consider.
But you know how they gonna set it up with Lawrence? They gonna meet somewhere randomly, and he gonna be like, "Oh hey, Issa." She's like, "Oh hey, Lawrence. Oh yeah, I'm sorry about this. Oh, you heard, huh?" And then next thing you know, you gonna have her on the counter. You know, that's what Lauren like to do. Lauren like to pick them up.
I mean, the friends are always funny. Tiffany and Kelly, they funny this week. But I like the husband when them little dudes was like, y'all lame when they was taking the pictures. He turned around, shut the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I like that energy because it's that grown man energy. Like,
wow, beat y'all ass.
Yeah. Little dudes make me sick.
My belt. Stand little niggas, man. And you know what was funny when Tiffany talked when the baby kept crying?
Yeah.
And the babysitter kept calling. He's like, "Baby, we gotta go with the baby. He won't stop crying." She was like, "You just go. You go. I'm here."
Yeah. Hey, send your monkey ass home to go do what you're supposed to do. You help make this baby. You take care of.
I'm out here. Tiffany seemed hot this week too.
Why the babysitter calling to tell you that the baby crying?
Not a good babysitter.
Doesn't seem like the best.
No, you're fired.
Like, this is your one opportunity. You blew it.
No, your job is to keep the baby happy. What are you doing?
And even if the baby crying, your job is to sit with the baby
and deal with it.
Figure it out. Milk.
Thus the name
Sleep.
Thus the name babysitter.
Hey man, look, I'm excited about the rest of the season, man. I hope y'all are too, man. But
Super
like
dope.
always, man, appreciate y'all sitting down, checking out with us, man. Until next time, y'all have a great weekend. Bow, 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 bow. Make it the best friend weekend. Bow, 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 bow. And we out.